Hi, good morning. I wanted to talk to you today about your hero essays that you're writing. Some of you get intimidated by writing, and I placed a little graph below that will help you to understand, hopefully, that writing is a process by which we build something that can last long after we do. I also wanted to talk to you about the importance of what you're doing. Sometimes when we're writing for a school, we just think, oh well, we'll just write this, get whatever grade. But I wanted to share with you a personal experience that I had when I was a newspaper reporter. This is a website that talks about the Davinger. It was a Norwegian steam tanker that was sunk by a U-boat in October 1940. The thing is, I had the opportunity to interview and write the story of a man who was one of the survivors. Now, when you looked at him, you didn't really think that he was... Here, I'm looking for the crew list. Let's first look at the ship. Hopefully. Maybe I don't. There it is. Alright. And he was a young sailor when he went on that ship. I'm going to show you his name. His name was Henrik Grimsland. And I knew his family and also him. Here he is right here. He was an able seaman on that ship. Now when I knew him, he was in his 80s, and he was actually died a couple weeks after I interviewed him. He told me the story of how their ship got sunk by a U-boat, and then he and 11 other people ended up in a lifeboat, and they were out to sea from I believe it was the 12th of October until the 17th of October. And they finally landed on the coast of Ireland, and they were rescued. During the time at sea, they had, when they were in that lifeboat, there were a lot of scary and very challenging experiences. They had no food, no water. Some of them were seriously injured from being attacked. And anyways, let me tell you about Mr. Grimsland. When I met him, he was quite old, and if you saw him in a store, you would never have believed that this could be a man that had these experiences. Everyone that walks by you on the street is a story on feet. You are too. But here's the deal. I wrote his story, and I knew he was dying, and I wanted to capture his voice and his thoughts about what he had experienced. You are getting ready to write an essay on a hero that you admire. I admired Mr. Grimsland very, very much. He had built a great reputation as a father and a provider for his family. And one thing is, he had always felt very, very grateful to be alive after this incident in 1940. I wrote his story down. I wrote it with care. I wanted to be careful to capture his voice and to treat his life and his experiences with respect and honor. It was published in the newspaper, and I got over 1,000 letters from people who were inspired or moved by his story. Many of them were going through hard times themselves, and they found courage and hope because he shared his story, and to know that he could have lived through what he did and continue on to be a good person. And I'm telling you this because I want you to know that when you write the story of your heroes, your work, your writing, your essay could very well exist long after you do. It isn't just something to dash off quickly on the computer for a score. It's something to treat with respect. You've chosen these heroes because they inspire you or you were impressed with them. Their story may inspire others if you tell it well. So craft your story, understanding that the process of writing is very much like building a building. You've already laid some of the foundation for your hero essay. I just want you to understand that what you write has significance. And because it has the potential for significance, craft it well, give it your best shot. And also, I am with you in looking forward to a great Thanksgiving holiday. I'll talk to you next week. Bye. Bye.